All right, everybody. Good afternoon and good evening, Speed Gaming fans. I am WX Fan 21, joined by Yem Apparatus. I don't even know how to pronounce your name. How would you like me to call you?
It's Yem Apparatus, please and thank you.
That's
Hello
what I
everyone.
thought
Nice
to
be
begin
here.
with.
Exactly. Yeah, 2 words. Yem Apparatus. Easy peasy.
Okay, just making sure. All right, so we'll just go at Yem if that's okay with you. We have
Fabulous.
Flashfrost on your left, Nacho on the right. What can you tell us about these two racers?
Okay, so Flashfrost is a fairly prominent member of the speedrunning community, one of the more prominent frequent streamers of Metroid Fusion speedrunning and randomizing. I want to say I don't have the any percent rankings up currently. I don't know. Do you have the Flashfrost's any percent ranking Andy currently? I think I want to say 15 or 20, something like that.
Notice how I tossed it to you because I don't have the tournament thing up in front of me.
Yeah, I did the best I could. I was like, I don't have the exact figures.
Somebody in Twitch chat
yeah.
will yell at us. I mean, tell us what's going on with the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Flashfrost, I know a bit more about. Nacho, I know less about. I know that he's on the leaderboard as well. I think a little bit further down. So he's got a little bit more of an uphill battle today. But anything can happen here. Plenty of spots to die. Plenty of choke points and RNG points in the race. So
I was gonna
certainly
say
going to be a fun one in any case.
I agree. I mean, can we just digest Nacho's name? I think he enjoys nachos, and is possibly a CPA. I mean, we can neither confirm nor deny this, but it seems pretty plausible. Crickets from the audience. Got it. In the meantime, for those of you that have never seen a Metroid Fusion any percent run before, here's how we're basically going to be looking at things. This first part of the game is extremely RNG based for certain things. We're talking about the first boss, Arachnus. There'll be some RNG involved with that. We'll get into that. And especially the first two boss eye doors. That's going to be... Yem is apparently in outer space somewhere. Literally in a no-cell zone. Yeah, we can't hear you.
Is definitely a very, yeah, by the book, yeah.
There you are. You were cutting out again. You sounded like a robot and/or were in outer space. Dark Spy, listen. That is very apt and very well said. We are in outer space. Thank you, Dark Spy. You are fired. Nah, I kid. Takes my joke and puts it into logical context. While we wait for Yem to get back and have some connections, we're going to talk again. I was mentioning here real quickly about how this first portion's R&D based. Specifically, the first two eye doors. Because we don't have super missiles and we don't have charge beam yet to one-shot the doors. So that's going to be very crucial. And you saw Sandris in chat said starting the beam counter. That's the RNG that I was talking about. The beam specifically is going to be pretty crucial. So we do have Yem. Looks like they have disconnected. They'll be reconnecting here soon. Now, any percent is just that. You can pick up any items you want to help you finish the game. Flashfrost left that missile alone. Maybe he goes for a different missile. Okay, not that many beams there for Flash. Now we're looking for something we're calling doubles. We're going to be looking for these on the Core X's and on the first two beam doors. Oh, Nacho getting beam. Nacho! Oh my god, Nacho, please. Okay. More beams for Nacho? Oy vey. Game, stop it! Game, please. Yeah, that's just rude. Alright, so Flash gets the most important item in this game. Morph Ball. 6 beam door is pretty brutal. Nice double by Nacho to finish off the Arachnus fight. Alright, so one thing about this game that you have to understand, and again, Yem is going to be joining us here pretty soon, trying to figure out some possible connection issues with their microphone. In the meantime, this game is very storyline driven. Look, there are a lot of games here in general in the Metroid verse that are storyline driven, obviously, but Metroid Fusion is the first heavily storyline based Metroid game. The game forces you to go into a certain order, right? So for any percent, we're gonna go in that certain order. There's could be reverse boss order. You can do stuff out of order to do whatever you want, right? We've seen randos, you can do whatever you want, but for an any percent run, you need to be able to follow the game. Now, just because we're following the storyline of the game doesn't mean we're going to be getting every item. We're skipping a lot of items. This is any percent, not 100%. And I do see Yem back with us. Yem, is your microphone now not underwater? Yem? Yoo-hoo! Okay, I'll go back to talking. Talk, talk, talk. Yap, yap, yap. Complaint? No, I'm kidding. Alright, now with that being said... Oh, hang on, stand by. Oh. Yem's computer had a meltdown. I understand it's like 100 degrees up here in, what do you call it? It's 100 degrees up here in New England. Right, PG, PG, PG. Bleeping heat index. Alrighty then! Dark Spy says, we love your yapping. Yap, yap, yap. Nag, 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 nag. Alright, it's time for Stearmas to go and destroy some Metroids that have a stranglehold on 5 atmospheric stabilizers. And these stabilizers are, you know, kind of important for no absolute reason. Because there is literally no living thing on the planet still alive besides the Edacoons and the Dakoras. Samus has a power suit. I don't think she gives a damn. Now, interesting here, once again, we've got an any percent route. Now, what this means is very simple. The any percent route, you saw Flash get that E-Tank. We have seen racers, and there'll be quite a few racers that will skip that E-Tank. You saw Flash skip the second missile. Nacho went and got it, headed towards the first boss, Arachnus. So, gotta go, free up the stabilizers here. There's my boy Jeff Gaines in games. What's up, buddy? This is going to take some sweet movement tech here by Flash, and he gets it. Nicely done. Alright, so now Flash is headed towards boss number 2. This is the Charge Beam Core X. This is the last true RNG we got to worry about. Was one beam, 2 beams. Is Flash about to get beamed? Ah, misses the double. Allows Nacho a chance to come back. Alright, he's in. New England is amazing. There's no other place like us up here in the country. I'm just saying. Anyway, Flash now has the charge beam. Yem and I are going to talk about one unique thing here about the charge beam when we get towards Sector 4. I want to save it for that. Yem!
All right, is this working? Can you hear me?
Oh, Yem is back. Can we get
gosh,
some W's in the chat for Yem
I'm
coming
so sorry
back?
about
I'm
that,
getting a mic
guys.
pick.
My computer literally melted into a pile of ash right in front of me. I'm on a different device now entirely. That thing. Either way, we're good to go now. Sorry
Let's go.
about that,
W's
guys.
in the chat. Yem is back. W's in the chat.
Thank you.
Let's go.
All
right.
Looks
So
like
I was
feel
just saying we're going to talk about the uniqueness here of the charge beam and what it can do during the series fight. But right now, Flash has decided he wanted to be as of so kind to the station and free up all the atmospheric stabilizers, even though there's no living things left here on the station that actually need to be able to breathe. Because Samus has a power suit and the Edacoons and Decoras are locked in a pen.
One of the most deceptively difficult rooms in the game as well, that last stabilizer room, often forgotten.
So,
but yeah, let's.
So far, by the way, just real quickly, so far on beams, Yem, it's 5 for Flashfrost, 8 for Nacho. Nacho has gotten.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you got 6 beams on the initial door. 6 beams.
That's horrific. That's much worse than average. Well, at least the RNG isn't heavily favoring one player. I mean, Nacho certainly got the worst end of it, but 5 beams isn't too good either.
Yep. All right, and real quickly, we're going to get some housekeeping out of the way with. Exclamation point R in the chat. Give the racers a follow. Exclamation point C if you want to follow the commentary team. Also, I'm going to drop a teaser. Yeah, am I allowed to drop a teaser?
I think you can drop a teaser.
All right, I'm just going to say this now. Teaser. I got a Metroid-related teaser. There will be an announcement coming up that involves Metroid games and a charity. That's all I'm going to say. Announcement
and charity.
Coming
what
soon.
More can you want?
Announcement coming soon. I'm just waiting on final approvals. Now, with that being said,
so got Flashfrost heading down into Sector 2 now. Gonna get
is horrible.
Terrible, terrifying jump scare. In a deceptively small map. And looks like Nacho not too far behind. So yeah, this is a sort of a portion of the game where the amount of damage that enemies will do to you takes a pretty significant step up. And the Zoro's little caterpillars that you'll see in this sector, while they're slow moving and they don't really attack you, they hit like a truck. So some missteps in this area can really cost you.
Oh, I agree. Just want to point out one thing. Automass, it involves a Metroid game. Oh, no. This involves multiple different Metroid games. Just saying. So again, more information for that to come. But for those that, again, maybe have never seen this before, we're going to go unlock the first set of locks and doors here. So we're going to the level 1 doors and hatches here. Nice wall jumps there from Flash up that room.
Got the R shots in there.
All right. Nope. Robo wants to know Nintendo's finally releasing Prime 2 and 3 Remastered. Can we let Nintendo give us Prime 4 first, please, and actually get that game out? That's all I'm asking. Then we'll worry about the others getting remastered. Just actually release Prime 4. Anyway. It's time to get some bombs. And time to go, Yem, to the first portion of this game, and we have to go into the secret areas, or the unmapped areas, the green areas. And I don't know about you, Yem. When I played this game casually as a kid, it was a little confusing, all of Sector 2.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is a classic staple of of Metroid games and of the series. Although I feel like Fusion obviously is well known for sort of bucking the trend of open exploration and that many secrets. With its linearity. Yep. Obviously, still plenty. I mean, I just remember when I came into the sector, I just remember being terrified. I was so scared of the SAX, and I heard those footsteps. After you get the bombs. and that's the defining memory that sticks with me. But
I mean, to me,
yeah,
what was a little I wouldn't say terrifying, but there's a lot of suspense in this game. And it was after Yakuza when you have to go and like literally one of the only open exploration games you had, the portion where you had to go back into Sector 2 and you
Yep.
heard the
Just waiting
footsteps of
for
the
you.
SAX and you had was your first mandatory encounter with the SAX.
I agree. I literally put my Game Boy down for like a week. I didn't. I was too scared to even do it. Like it was. I completely agree. And in regards to what you were saying too, in Sector 2, this spot the Flashfrost just crossed with the pillars, where you got to lay the bomb for the pillars, definitely got stuck there for a long while. And I think that's a common one for many.
Yeah, just a confusing sector area overall in this particular portion. All right, here we go. Oh, no beams for Flash. Look at the smile on his face. All right, it's boss number 3, Zazabi. How many jumps will Zazabi give? This is another RNG-based portion of this game. Okay, 2 on the first for Flash. Nice. I think that was 2 again, yeah.
Nice, good stuff.
I consider the Charge Core X boss 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. It's still a boss. It's a real boss. Boss 3.
Yep. And there we go. Zazabi is down. Very nice Zazabi in terms of RNG. Only able to get 1. Can he get the double? He can, man. Oh, the sweet spot.
Very nice finish there.
Tell us a little bit about the term sweet spot and why we're going to see racers try to position the finishing kill in these core X's in a certain part of the room.
That's a great question. So yeah, the sweet spot's one of my favorite little niche mechanics to the boss fights in this game. And so you'll notice, when these runners take on these core X's, that they always manipulate them in a very particular manner. Obviously, you have to manipulate the core X so that it moves sideways into the 2 missiles to get the double missile. But then, in addition to getting that, you need to first memorize how many missiles it takes to kill each core X so that you know when it's going to go down. And then when it does go down, basically, when you kill the core X in any normal circumstance, the core X becomes invulnerable and has this long, slow cutscene, or not a cutscene, but, an interlude where it flies to the center of the room, and then it becomes grabbable. And so if you manage to kill it in that exact center spot where it becomes grabbable, it just becomes instantly grabbable. And since you're shooting a missile at point-blank range, you absorb the core X as soon as it becomes grabbable, and it's sweet. It's the sweet spot. It's extremely satisfying. So yeah, you'll see many runners work to maneuver the core X into the right spot in order to save. How much time does the sweet spot save? Probably 2 or 3 seconds, I want to say, depending on how far away it is.
Probably. I didn't even get a
it's
chance to see because I turned away. Did Flash do sack skip?
Oh, I didn't even. I was
Nice
watching
double.
Nacho take on take on Zazabi, and I honestly did not even
That? No sack skip. Got it.
see. No set skip. Well, that's respectable.
So
Set skip is
basically,
business.
what we're hearing is Flash is scared of the sacks. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, it's fair. I mean, we're all adults here, I assume, but the sacks are still pretty scary even now.
I mean, I agree, but I mean, like, come on, Flash. You're one of the best racers in the community.
It's
Sack
true, and
skip it up. Let's go.
He's got a little bit of a lead,
Let's go. Well, Nacho do sack skip. He will not either. So, sack skip is very scary in terms of a race. If you're not a master of sack skip, all it takes is 1 shot from the SAX, and your race is effectively over. It's an 16 to 18 minute loss, depending when you get there.
It's true. I mean, you'll often see runners take a safety save, if they want to go for the sack skip, but I think most also feel that if they were going to take a safety save, they might as well just not go for it. But there are a couple alternate strats there. I've seen Flashfrost in particular use he does have 3 tanks, so he could have done this strat. There's a particular if you allow the SAX to freeze you while you're standing at point blank range and then take the super missile, you'll clip through it to the other side. and be able to make it through with, I think, either 99 HP or even occasionally 1. It's certainly a, it makes the following bit of the run a little bit sketchy because you're running off low HP after the fact. But I know that strat is a little bit more reliable than the, full-on Scotty jump over it strat.
I mean, look, I'm only giving Flash a hard time. Again, he's extremely skilled. So he may do sack, skip, and regular runs. However, again, this is a race. And, losing potentially 16 to 18 minutes is almost a run ender. Now, your opponent could go for it and, get the same result. Could have issues somewhere else, take an unfortunate death later in a run. It's never over until you see your opponent finish and hit done, done. But still, it's not something you really want to risk in a race if you don't absolutely have to. Now we're coming up to the Ceres fight, and let's talk about one of the uniquenesses with the charge beam here, Yem. Tell us about the charge beam plus that little flare at the end and what it's going to do and allow us to 2-round Ceres.
So yeah, the flare, it's exactly, that's exactly it. So you'll notice when the charge beam is fired that there's a small little line that appears perpendicular to the beam itself as Samus shoots it. So when you get the charge beam, your beam basically becomes a 2-part beam, with each of the 2 parts doing 10 damage. So 20 total, but the flare, if you shoot an enemy at point-blank range, gives an extra 6 damage. And Ceres happens to have 50 HP, so 26 per shot, just enough to kill it in 2 rounds, as Flash just expertly did. Kill it in 2 rounds, if you manage to get that perfect point-blank shot with the flare and both pieces of the charge. And it's the exact same reason that a point-blank shot will kill the eye doors, the Ghidoras, that block the boss rooms, since they also have 25 HP. So it's game-changing, really. I mean, you're saving boatloads of time utilizing that flare effectively.
I mean, very nicely done by Flash.
Yes, that was nice.
Flash continues to open up his lead. He's got about a 2-minute lead right now.
Yeah, those boss fights I feel like are really going to be, some of the... a little tough fall there from Nacho, but yeah, some of the most significant time save choke points. A well-executed boss, and also good boss, door and boss RNG obviously can really start to, widen or narrow those gaps. So we'll see how Ceres treats Nacho. But we've got Flash doing the old non-diagonal Shine Spark trick. Let's see if he can get the bounce strat here. The low height. Very nice. Pretty. Good stuff. I love this trick. This is one of my favorite tricks in the whole game. It's just so cool and stylish.
That's what you call swagalicious right there.
Very good stuff. Oh, it looked like was that a 0 beam for Nacho there, or did he get 1? It looked pretty quick to me.
Chat!
Help us out. It's hard to watch 2 things at once. Oh, he missed the first shot on Ceres. That's tough.
Do the thing. Yes or no?
Nacho's having a little bit of trouble with the patterns. Oh, good recovery there. He might be able to still get a 2. It's not a 2-rounder, but it'll be 2 shots.
Wake up.
Yeah, I also struggle.
We're hearing Ness,
pattern fleet.
The old Nintendo Entertainment System.
Well, at least the chat's awake. They may not be listening, but at least they're awake.
Yeah, I mean, they may, again, just not listening to us. It's all good. Now chat's just trolling.
Oh, nice double there from Nacho. Oh, very good.
I think you got 0 beams, but I have no idea.
Good doubles there. Chat was supposed to tell us how many beams Nacho got on the Ceres eye door. And then, both runners electing to skip
answer.
You can tell us the answer, I'm difficult, what do they call it? The reverse Ceres. I don't blame them one bit. That trick is murder on the hands. 0 beams.
Says confirmed 0 beams.
Thank you.
Sandra's just for you. I'll sing tonight on my Counter-Strike stream. How's that? Tonight's commentary will feature some singing stanges. What do you think?
Oh, that's normally you got to pay extra for singing in your commentary. Definitely worth tuning in for it.
Absolutely.
Depending on the quality of the singing, I suppose. Ooh, Flash playing it close with that speed boost.
Very interesting. Flash decided to go for that strat. Not bad at all.
That was nice, though. I mean, that's optimal time save to cut it as close as possible. So good on him.
Agreed. All right. Let's see. Can Nacho do the ball bounce? Gets it. So close.
Oh, that's tough. We've all been there. Yeah, getting a lot of the run. You get a lot of fun, strats introduced to the run once the speed booster comes into play. Always like to see some of those. I'm not sure if Flash will go for the Shine Keep here. Really difficult. Oh, he went for it. Looks like it was close. I can see his expression on his face.
He's just gonna do the normal climb up red tower. It's all good.
Yeah, I believe that trick is frame perfect or like a very small frame window. It's a tough one for sure.
Yep. All right. Flash, we can't hear a word you're saying.
You gotta read lips. Oh, a little bit of a rough jump there.
Wait, hang on. I'm reading lips. Flash just said WX gets a 20% bonus today.
It's like
now
no
he's not
slide
happy.
on the speed
Wait,
boost. I don't think
hold. He's focused.
Yeah, no, can't keep the speed boost
He's
there.
now making faces at the box. Box hasn't even appeared yet, already making faces.
It's a very critical choke point here. A lot of different strats available for box, including the extremely quick kill as well as the normal ladder quick
right
kill.
Side kill. Yep, he wants right side kill.
Nice, he's going for the big one.
2 round!
Looks good. Very nice. Always, that nice. That was clean. I always get a thrill out of that quick kill. 10 missiles. It's funny, when I first fought that boss, it seemed like so many more than 10.
Yeah. Wait, I'm being told by one of Flashfrost's admins, Yem also getting that 20% catch boost for commentary today.
Oh, fabulous. Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. Please,
it's fantastic.
Donate that money.
I mean, 20% more than 0 is still 0 because we're not adding anything on, but still.
Well, theoretically, though. I appreciate the gesture.
Alright, now we're going to go to Sector 6. The nap time sector. I mean the night sector.
I always found Sector 6 to be funny because they warn you about how dark it is, but then when you get there, it's really not. It's not really dark at all. It's perfectly easy to see. But it is a good vibe. I like the ambience, the enemies, the music. The blue X are terrifying. So yeah, well, that's especially important in the speed run. The blue X do a massive amount of damage per hit. I think it's 69 damage per hit with no suits. Well, obviously, it's no damage at all after the suit.
I think you're right with that.
That's Rando Brain talking. But anyway, yeah, it's a ton of damage, and it also stuns you, so it costs you time. And if there's multiple blue X in a room, you can really get swarmed. So you definitely got to be careful. Got to be mindful of those. Know your routes through Sector 6 until you get the Varia suit.
So just real quickly, Autumn says if I want that Autumn will write me a bigger 0. Listen. Oh, nice. If you can write me a bigger 0, rather than a big 0, if you could put a 1 and then add like 3 zeros after it, I'm not greedy. 1 with 3 zeros after it, Yem will put a 5 and 2 zeros after it. Totally fine. We'll give him the 500. We'll put him 500 for a brand new microphone setup. I'll take the straight 1,000. And listen, we're greatly appreciative to the entire Fusion community for allowing us to bill you for it. So once again, thank you.
I'm probably gonna need more than that. I think I need a whole new computer after that meltdown.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I want to get a Sorry, I couldn't even finish the thought. Somebody in chat says a real 0 mission. That was
having
really
a little bit of trouble
well
with Fox here. Fox can really give you trouble if he if things start to get out of hand. You really
Really
don't
tough
want him
box.
over on the left side, yeah.
Nope, really tough box, but a good solid finish here from Nacho. Flash
Nice.
picks
Oh,
up
very
the
nice.
E-Tank and now heads to... You know, it's time to go... Flash is going to go shove Samus's head into a wall. Can't get through that. Oh, look. Here comes Samus's friend, the SAX. SAX! Blow up that wall for Samus!
SAX is about to launch the devastating power bomb. The devastating 20
We
HP
appreciate
power
that.
bomb. Extremely harmful.
Oh, Flash, please! Oh, you
Oh
saw
my
Flash's
gosh.
face.
Oh my gosh, with the ledge grab. That was a little bit hairy.
Yikes.
Well, we made it through. On our way to Varia Corex. We got another tough boss fight. If you're not able to maneuver it just right with the zero beams, wow, look at that. With the charge beam and the flare, things can get weird. So we'll see how it goes for Flash.
Time for the large Corex fight. Nice fight.
Is looking nice. Nice.
Double. Missed a double. Okay, got it.
One past him.
One more. Nice. Good finish, Flash. And now it's time for...
Oh, nice. With the double on the end. Good recovery.
everyone's favorite suit in the entire Metroid universe.
I unironically have always liked the Fusion Varia suit, and the Varia haters can fight me.
It's the mustard suit. Oh, Varia haters can fight you? Excuse me. Right-click Yem's name, kick from Discord.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Let me kick myself. I'm sure my devices will die at some point. Oh, I will say Flash just went through it, but one of my favorite little world-building aspects of this game is that shaft right after the Varia Core X when all the Blue X try to get you, but you just you gain health, and then after the fact, in every room from that point on, they fear you, and the hive mind has assimilated the knowledge that Samus is good now, and so they avoid her. I always thought that was a nice touch.
All right, so now we're gonna head to Sector 5. And fun fact. Sector 5 is the only sector in any percent that we are going to go back to and visit 3 total times. Every other sector is twice.
It's true, and I feel like that can really become a bit of an issue in the speedrun, especially because I've seen, and this has happened to me as well. Many runners forget which trip it is, with so many different trips to Sector 5. The last one obviously is easy because Nightmare has broken everything, but up until that point, it's easy to forget whether you're supposed to go down or to the data room or what have you. So, yeah, it's you better get used to it. Sector 5, we're going to be here a lot.
I'm going to go get ice missiles, the first of 3 stops into Sector 5.
Very fitting
Ice
for the
missiles,
ice sector.
power bomb, and gravity suit are the 3 items we're getting in Sector 5. You know what's interesting? And I just want to point this out. Because after Sector 5, it's like, oh, well, we've done everything. There's some, movement over on, the main deck. We got the main elevators working. Why was the main deck data room never an option? Game, why was it never an option in US to Sector 5?
Interesting point. I mean, I do remember, there was an issue with the elevator getting to the operations deck, which was the whole reason that you had to go through the ventilation shaft before you fight Arachnus. And so I guess it's not really ever, explicitly mentioned whether...
But if power's been restored to the main elevator in the main deck, why that elevator no work?
Well, that is the question right there.
I'm just saying, there's a loop, there's a plot hole!
But then it's not really a plot hole when you consider that the Federation intentionally withheld data for Samus because they wanted to keep her weak, because they were trying to, do their own thing and get the X to use for their own purposes. So
scared of Samus, heard.
Exactly. So they never even, all the upgrades that they sent her were carefully, planned in order to, allow her to think that everything was legit but not get too powerful. And then once Samus starts, acquiring these, super, like when she gets the plasma beam from the Core X, the Atom computer is like, what? You got plasma beam? Like, he's sus about it. He's like, dang, like Samus wasn't supposed to get this strong. So I think you could always use that
We
as your
need to
logical
stop
out.
being accused of spoilers.
Spoilers
I'm just saying.
for Metroid
If you have...
Fusion.
Nah.
If you have,
Speedrunning came standard with this game. It just came out.
I don't know what to tell you. I will not apologize for any Metroid Fusion spoilers. That's all I have to say on that. It is funny though. Thank you for that.
Samus is a girl? What? Anyway.
This
Nacho unlock level 3 hatches.
Level 3, nice on Flash's side. Nacho making his way through the Sector 6 climb. One of the more difficult RNG-based climbs. The location of the enemies, particularly the purple bulls, or the puffers as they're non-affectionately referred to, can really make your day hard on this part of the run.
La 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 la.
A decent damage boost there in the right direction. Nice to see that. This guy's right in the way.
Flash
I love this little ascent.
Like, this movement tech is flawless.
That was a nice room. I'm a big fan of the movement in that room. That little spot shot at the end where you break the block and it also kills the Zila is very cool.
Listen, Jeff, my first name is Adam. So I would like to collect all the royalties from Metroid Fusion. I'm still waiting on those royalties. I mean, come on. Alright, no, here, but in all seriousness, this goes back to what Yen was saying earlier about how this can be a little bit confusing here. Once you enter the data room, and you fall down this area, and you go back into this particular room, notice how this Metroid thing is here? Well, you can go up here and go through this. This room teaches you how to use the ice missiles on enemies. When we come back here a second time, that Kego is completely missing.
I definitely got really confused my first couple trips through this sector when I originally played this game. It's definitely, it can be tricky.
So, quick fun fact here. Someone says we're going to get you the Malkovich hat. If any of you have heard my Super Metroid Map Rando commentary, I've joked about creating merch around it. One of my catchphrases is save early, save often in Map Rando. So I was at the Blast.tv Counter-Strike 2 Austin Major. And it's time to have a little emergency in Frankerzy.
Let's see your Frankerzys in the chat, please. Please and thank you.
Let's go. Spam the Frankerzys in chat. If not, I end the stream. Spam the Frankerzy emotes. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. Only kidding about ending the stream, but this is the fun portion. It's time to go and get your guesses in the Twitch chat. What do you think Flash's Frankerzy time is going to be? Do you... I mean, for me, Yem, what about you? I'm going to go with a 442.
442. Can we do an over under? Can I pick an over and under?
I mean, I'd prefer a time than an over under, but sure.
All right, no, that's okay. I'm gonna go for 439.
Okay. Autumn's letting us know 442 would be a new world record.
All right, well that's good to know.
So we got 431, 437, a 442, 447, 435, a 433, a 429. So this is one of my favorite parts of the run. And I'll tell you why. This particular portion is so incredibly movement tech-based. Just think of all the things you had to do. The first room, you dodge in the fire. Freeze an enemy, wall jump off and get up. Here, same thing. You're freezing, you're jumping. This next room is really fun on movement tech. We're jumping a couple spots, getting one freezing, dodging the top enemies with their fire going down, making sure we're not gonna fall down, Flash!
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, okay, good recovery there. Jeez.
So much of my 442 here. I'm still
Good
getting used to
recovery.
this timing. This door is notorious for 0 beams or 3 beams as a running joke in the community. Gets 1 beamed. So here we go. Oh, this is going to be a really tough time. This is really tough for Flash. He's lost a good chunk of time here already.
Oh, that's tough.
He's going to end with a 426.
429, it looks like. No? Okay. Well, little tough on the doubles there, but otherwise not so bad.
Autumn was the closest.
Boom. I do agree. You know, it's fun to remember the entire emergency mission is basically, you know, designed by the game as a teach you how to use ice missiles, you know, segments. So it's you know, you really get a lot of fun, intentional and and undev intended strats. This little morph ball damage boost, I love that one. That's a great little trick. We got hot and cold here. Flash making his exit from the hot sector. Nacho exiting the cold sector. About 1 sector behind still. Oh, Flash have a little bit of trouble in the lava there. One little ascent. Nice wall jump action there. Well done.
Excuse me.
Have we lost you?
I'm here.
Okay, good. And Flash now making it out. Yeah, I agree. Good climb. Making his exit from Sector 3.
All right. Guesses in the chat for nachos, Franker Z.
And if you'd like to predict the number of beams, you may do so as well. Only 9 beams, apparently. Alright, well, so the RNG has been fairly square so far. Got a couple guesses in the chat for 420, see if that pans out. Not very optimistic. Nice movement in that room.
Here we go. It's time for Mission Impossible, the Impossible Strat. No good.
Well,
The reason
half
it's called
of
the
it.
Impossible Strat.
Good backup. Not too bad there. Have a little speed keep. Very nice.
Oh, very nice.
And nice. And let's see how his animals treats him today.
Schmiminals.
They look close to the window. Oh.
Nope.
And the third one has ruined it all. Oh
Little
my gosh.
longer.
Where
Little
was
long
he?
animals.
Not great. Nacho finishing up with Charge Core over here. Oh, little trouble here.
Zoopity-doop.
No doubles, it looks like. Unfortunate. Got a pretty good sweet spot. 423. There you go. Anybody guess that? Nope, nobody got it. Close though.
Dun 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 dun.
I've always found it kind of nice that the speed run, the route does give you, especially on on these longer runs, rather when you're later into the run, these elevator cutscenes and transitions give you a second to, catch your breath, grab a drink of water, whatever you need to do. You're not just going gung ho the entire run.
You tell them.
Alright, and Flash immediately getting his briefing to return right to Sector 5. So, short order, right back to the cold sector. I do enjoy the, this movement coming back through main deck. It's, since you've got high jump now, which you would not have had when you originally make your way through that room in main deck, you've got a different set of strats of movement to deal with, so, that's cool, it's some of the little nuances of the run, and then, tough fall there for Nacho. And then also, of course, later in the game, you'll have Space Jump and Screw Attack as well, and you'll have to, relearn some additional and new strats for the rooms in that form. So it's, a lot to remember.
Alright, time to go get some PBs. Some peebs. So we're in the midway point of the game. Finishing up the mid-game. 45 minutes in. Both racers looking really solid so far. Obviously, Flash has a 4 to 5 minute lead, right? He's got a long lead right now. He's got over a sector lead. Probably sector and a half lead.
I would say about
5 minutes.
Yeah, I feel like that's accurate. It's Nacho will definitely need Flash to have some serious missteps if he wants to catch him. But it's not too late. Not too late. It's never too late to die in this game.
Nope. Also, really fun fact: this is the first data room you get back to ever since I want to say Sector 3 that a data room was untouched, and it's really the only time in the vanilla game you use a data room twice, the same data room twice.
It's the only time, yeah, that's correct. And I think the only untouched one that you see besides the diffusion missile one in Sector 4 that you're not supposed to go to anyway, canonically.
All right,
they've already pretty
time
much
to go escape.
Yep,
escape the sacks. Escape the sacks. And that was easy.
Oh, a little scary there at the end.
I mean, Flash is too elite for the sacks. He's too good.
Yeah, it's true. You could go back to the main. We were talking about this earlier. Why can't Samus go back to the main deck?
Yeah.
I say it's sabotage. Sabotage. They didn't want her to be strong. Samus finds a way.
All right.
So real quick trip.
Yep. Back.
Oh, go ahead.
Yep. Now we're gonna head over back to the ship on Flash's side.
And it will be effectively entering the phase of the run known as the Gauntlet, where
I call it the
really
boss rush.
The boss rush, the Gauntlet. Yeah, that's fine. It's difficult. It's got lots of tough bosses. It's where the good runs go to die a lot of the time. So, it's pretty much my favorite portion of the run. It's pretty gung ho for most of this portion. So, we'll wish them luck.
Mm-hmm. Ronald said that he Hulk smashed that Sax recently while trying a new strat. Nicely done, Ronald.
I mean, I don't know if anybody caught that run that Scotty had. I think it was on for 1%, where he was on insane world record pace and missed the stun lock on the Omega and died to the Omega on insane pace. So really, that can happen to the best of the best at the very last possible moment. It can all change. So never get too confident. Don't get too comfortable.
Mm-hmm. But no, that's not actually Hulk smashing, but unfortunately died to that sack. So trying out a new strat, but trying out different strats throughout the entire game. Nothing wrong with finding new strats.
That's how you're learning, for sure.
Here we go. Flash is going to lay a power bomb, and now leaves the room. What that does is it unlocks the 2 power bomb blocks just ahead of time. That way, you can just go a lot faster through the blocks and move on. Welcome to the boss rush portion of the game.
Faster to place it when falling down than when you've entered the room again. And nice movement there with the morph ball.
Yep, so I call this the boss rush portion of the game. We're gonna go fight 3 bosses, and avoid 1.
So what's your favorite boss of the rush then?
I like the nightmare fight. I find that fun. Can't stand the sacks. Yakuza's fun to watch. Notori is a bleep hole.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Nightmare, the fight can really give you trouble, but I really just appreciate the atmosphere and the buildup of Nightmare. The story that Adam tells you about it, and then the mysterious swooping in that room in Sector 5 earlier in the game. It's when Nightmare finally shows up, it's been well alluded to, and then when his face mask comes up and he starts oozing, it's pretty scary for a kid's Game Boy game, So pretty graphic. So yeah, I appreciate Nightmare for that.
Da, 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 da. Yeah, da, da.
And now we'll see how the beams treat Flash on this one.
Yeah!
Rough. 3 of them.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yakuza, another very difficult boss that can really RNG dependent and can really mess up your day.
Wah, wah.
Nope.
Womp, 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 womp.
Yakuza not being very nice to Flash here. Worst possible RNG here for Flash.
Wah, wah.
Two, always a little bit of an improv fight. Flash is playing it pretty well right now. Oh. Nice. Not a bad phase 2. Missed a double there. Oh. Doubles aren't happening here. I read his lips there. He said, come on. Got a tink. And a double to finish. Okay. 3 beams in 4 rounds. That's what Nacho needs right there. He doesn't need that, but he needs to see it. We got Nightmare swooping around on Nacho's screen right now, speaking of which.
Alright,
Sure.
one boss down. Now time for the SAX.
Really, a Nacho doesn't need queso. Rather, if it doesn't have queso, it's not even a Nacho. It's just chips.
Womp, 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 womp.
And no problem there, the SAX chase. Getting used to that tricky space jump movement. For those who've played will know that space jump can be a little bit finicky. You have to be descending for, what is it, like 14 frames or something, before you actually can get a jump that allows you to ascend, so gotta be precise with your timing on those jumps there. Flash looking pretty good in that room. Yeah, Killer Shadows, I agree. I literally also put my Game Boy down for weeks. And the same thing.
Notori fight.
Oh, here we go.
Now, real fun fact. I didn't realize you could put a power bomb over on the platform and get rid of those things. Such an annoying
really?
fight.
Oh, yeah.
Not until I started watching speedruns.
If you stand all the way to the right here, you can also disable the spawn from the leftmost plant, and you won't get hit by any of the spores. So it's once you know that strat, it's pretty trivial. You do have to dodge the plasma
Notori.
sphere.
Yep, filthy Notori fight.
Very nice.
Wah, 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 wah. Best beam in the game.
Oh, still got the sweet spot.
Unfortunately, there's not much you can do with it.
I do appreciate this very next room. They give you an opportunity to get revenge on these key hunters that have made your day so difficult.
Metroid and key hunters. Yep.
So
So
scary.
the plasma beam, the reason why I said you don't really do a lot with it, and that it's the best beam in the game. Flash
Oh, he
was
did
like,
it.
"Where were
Wow.
you going, Samus?"
No, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. That's Flash's signature meme is showing people that recharge room. He just did it in the race. Some people don't even know it exists. So thank you, Flash. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Flash. I didn't know it existed. What a guy.
Ooh, got hit by that. So yeah, another fun fact about those key hunters, that of any attack in the game, that key hunter sting does the most damage of anything. I think it's something like 164 HP. It's ridiculous. So gotta watch out for those guys. One beam for Nacho. Not bad. Let's see how Yakuza treats Nacho. He's already had better beams. Oh. Well, having a little trouble with that Corex there. Oh, Flash with the nice Shine Spark. Always a fantasy in that one.
Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens. Time for the Nightmare fight. So, again, that plasma beam, you think about the bosses here, Yem. You don't really have a lot of bosses that can realistically take the full damage from the plasma beam. Which is pretty interesting. I remember someone in last year's tournament was mentioning that. Nacho,
Exactly.
please.
Nightmare's face is very deceptive. It's it's not completely obvious that your plasma beam only really does damage to the first pixel, that vertical layer of his face. So it's really much more of a missile check, which I think is.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I mean,
It's deceptive because you just got plasma beam. You think you use it.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can't use a lot on Nightmare. Xbox, not really. The SAX, obviously. I mean,
Yes, and Ridley, it's King for obviously.
Yeah, but it's like not that many bosses you can really effectively use it for. So,
It's true,
anyway.
but it makes sense
That's
though. I mean,
true.
the damage that it does is so colossal that it does kind of trivialize bosses. I mean, you're not even supposed to be able to get the full per frame damage on the SAX. It's only because of the ice, the freezing strap with the ice missile that even works. So, it's. I feel like it makes sense that they nerfed it in that way because it is just so much more powerful than than what came before.
Yep. All right, best suit. Where are my gravity suit fans at?
I do love the gravity suit too. I'm a suit lover overall. I've got no negative things to say. All
right,
falling into the
Samus
Samus
Eater
there.
Game where I call it Samus starts breaking the rules. Samus is going to go and unlock the level 4 doors and hatches that she was never supposed to find and never supposed to do. Then she's going to go collect the fusion missiles, which HQ didn't even tell the computer about, and then get scolded for it.
You really can't blame her. I mean, how is Samus supposed to know she's supposed to do the secret message Shine Spark? I feel like that's a pretty tall order, you know? Whoa, 2 reds there? What was that? That was crazy. Yeah, look at Flash. He's talking about it. 2 reds. That must be good luck. Oh, what's he doing? Nacho looked like he was going to go into the recharge room, and then he didn't. What a funny guy.
Well, a sector and a half difference.
That lead, Flash maintaining or possibly widening that lead here as we enter the pretty much the final frame of the run. Big fan of this underwater segment here. Great juxtaposition between mechanical and natural, and really great. Possibly the best music theme in the game, in my opinion. Some nice movement here with the ice missiles. Oh, taking some damage from a yard. Got to be careful there; those things hit like a truck. Pretty good exit there from Flash.
Alright, I fixed it. I fixed the timer cropping, chat. You're welcome.
Alright, Flash has got diffusion. He's making his way out. Gonna go get scolded a little bit. Oh, and Nacho taking a hit from Azila on the speed booster strat. That's tough to see.
Nacho is flying away.
Got the backup at least.
Fly away, Nacho. Fly like an eagle. No?
Till I'm free. Let my spirit carry me.
Nacho, get your gravity suit so you can get through the water faster. Please and thank you. Yeah. Time to fight Xbox. Why do we call it Xbox? Is because at this point the security robot's been infected by a Core X.
It's thanks to Samus breaking its brain open in the first place in the first fight that it was able to be infected. So a little bit of sowing your own seeds there a little bit. And a 0 beam. Okay. It's for Nacho.
So you're saying there's a chance?
See how Nightmare treats him as Flash makes his way through Sector 6, now feeling pretty comfortable with Samus's ridiculous arsenal at this point.
I mean, she's got everything she needs to destroy the SAX.
It's true, the rest is just overkill at this point.
Yeah, but you know what? Samus isn't done breaking rules just yet. Nope. One more set of rules to break. Samus is going to come across the restricted area.
Nacho having a little bit of trouble with Nightmare right now. Okay, looks like we'll be able to finish him out here.
Pardon me. Warning! No entry without authorization.
Warning. No entry without authorization. Uh-oh. Scary times.
Take
Scary
it and
times
shove it,
Nacho.
station. Oops, did I say
Oh
that?
my gosh.
La 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 la. Flash is gonna destroy the Xbox.
So Nacho's got things under control once again.
Oh, Flash, not a 3-rounder.
Oh, shame. Just missed it there.
4. 4-rounder from Flash. Shoots. The
Now for the
Korax
frame perfect wave doubles. No, I'm just kidding.
This room is extremely difficult to get doubles in.
It's frame perfect, I believe. Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart. Heading up for the sweet spot, and very nice.
Warning, no entry without authorization. Blah, 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 blah. I can't throw my voice like that. Warning, no entry without authorization.
Warning, no
entry without authorization.
And here we go. I mean, who could resist going to enter without authorization after being guided that many times?
Samus breaking rules again.
That's what Samus does.
Oh, look, it's all the different variations of Metroids. Alpha, Beta, and... is it Gamma or Zeta?
I think it was both. I thought it was all of those. I thought it was Alpha,
I thought it was
Beta,
Zeta was the third form.
Maybe in the conversation, but I thought all of those were legit, and then Omega, obviously, you don't see.
Of course. Alpha, Gamma... I thought it was Alpha, Beta, Zeta.
Gamma Metroid. Gamma
Yeah,
Metroid, I feel like, has a better ring than Beta. Oh,
well,
nice
like,
movement
going
there
back
from
to
Flash.
Metroid 2 days, what are the actual names of them?
I couldn't tell you. I had never played the original Metroid 2, and AM2R didn't really click with me, so
So chat's
I'm
saying
not,
it's
I'm not in the
Alpha,
authority.
Gamma, Zeta, Omega.
Okay, so no Beta then. Interesting. Beta Metroid doesn't have a very good ring to it, in my opinion. Such a Beta Metroid. Can't even kill Samus.
You're a Beta Metroid.
Alright, Samus now having her dramatic conversation.
Alright, I'm kidding, yeah, but in all seriousness here, we have...
classic mysteries.
A couple bosses left. We're gonna go fight Ridley, because obligatory Ridley fight in the Metroid game.
We've got here.
The SAX and the Omega Metroid. So Flash is almost done. He's at an hour 7. What do we think? Hour 14, hour 15, hour 16 pace?
I want to say 115 pace.
Welcome
I'm not certain.
To the Golden Pirates.
Just remember to turn your volume up for our friend Ridley, chat. You want to be able to hear him real well. You want to be able to hear every decibel. So don't hold back on that volume. Headphones on.
Point and mute in chat. So
if you got a sound system, if you got a stereo, if you got surround,
turn it way down.
Crank that baby up.
Just wait for it to end. Don't worry about it. Just wait for it to end.
3 beams to finish out? Oh my gosh, 4 beams to Flash loves it. Look at he's thrilled to receive 4 beams. On the last festival.
Like someone's pulling his tail. Ridley, shut up. No one's pulling your tail. You're getting shot in the feet.
To be fair, being shot with a laser that goes through you and does damage every frame would probably make me scream.
I think Twitch chat's falling asleep.
We've got the toughest doubles in the game, the diffusion missile doubles here. Looks like Flash just got one there. Nice. Very close doubles.
Yeah.
Not a bad fight.
Twitch chat, are you awake?
They can't hear us because they're deaf from the Ridley fight. That's understandable.
I mean, if we don't start getting more... I mean, Twitch chat, let's go. Wakey, wakey, shiny eggs and bakey.
Oh, Nacho attempting a cool little R shot there, not quite getting the door. Flash making his way out of our nostalgic fake Torian. Sector 1, it's a SRX has got to have Torian.
I mean, if you all are really interested in waking up, come listen to my Counter-Strike commentary at the top of the hour on my Twitch channel. You'll wake right up.
Lurking is cool. We support lurkers. Alright, we are waking people up. Don't be snoozing.
No, we didn't wake everyone up. That Ridley yelling woke people up. Nicely done, Flash. This is really tough to do what Flash just did. Did the down grabs there while using that screw attack. Very nicely done, Flash.
Nice, yeah. That's a deceptively difficult climb indeed.
Nacho fighting Box on the right side of your screen. Oh, I think he's like one missile away. It was a couple. Alright, nicely done, Nacho. Alright, welcome to the text mashing portion of this game. If anybody needs me, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna take a quick nap. Maybe I'll run a 5K.
As if we hadn't been watching a text mashing speedrun the whole time. This is really just a text mashing speedrun with gameplay interludes intermittently.
Once again, folks, exclamation point R in the Twitch chat. Give these racers a follow. Exclamation point C to follow the commentary team. We hope we've been entertaining and educational all at the same time throughout this commentary. Yeah, it was a pleasure doing comms with you for the first time. Hope we get a chance to do it here again. Glad your computer hasn't melted down into a pile of goop.
Likewise, and I appreciate that. Well, it remains to be seen about the computer. I'm on my phone right now. I left that thing. We'll take a look at that later. But it's all good. Thank you. It's been a pleasure commentating with you, and I also hope that we get to do this again. It's always a fun time talking about one of my favorite games.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, in regards to finding out what I said later. No, if you can read Japanese, then you can find out. But if you cannot read Japanese, then it will remain a secret. Oh, the bot's not working. Huh.
Who broke the bot?
That's a shame.
F.
Yeah, well, come follow me if you like. I play Castlevania randomizers mostly, but a little bit of Fusion here and there.
There you go. I'm gonna actually be starting Ratchet and Clank a Crack in Time any % runs.
Ooh, very nice. That'll be fun. Yeah, make sure to
Ratchet and Clank Going Commando randomizers. And of course, I am an esports broadcaster, so I'm actually doing Counter-Strike commentary tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, at the top of the hour, over on my Twitch channel.
You heard that, chat. Give WXFan21 a follow and check out Counter-Strike and Ratchet and Clank and all that good stuff.
Follow everybody. If the bot decided it wanted to work! Anyway.
Good old technology. Flash now making his way with the full kit to the final boss. Can I just say how much of a big fan I am of this this final upgraded beam? This the double helix beam, the wave. It's just really cool looking. It's a great beam.
All right, let's see how Flash does in the SAX fight. Can he get the 4 round?
Perfect fight. 4, 2, 3,
4, 5. Okay, 5 round. Can he get the 2 round second phase of the SAX? Oh, this boss is being a royal pain. All right, good recovery, Flashy.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. A little bit odd.
Oh, thank you, Cryhard. I mean, W's in the chat for Cryhard. W's in the chat for Cryhard.
Good stuff. Enough
posted all the Twitch links for us. Thank you, Cryhard. Greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate you. Propulsion sequences being activated on Flashfrost side. Samus gonna go to one of her favorite pastimes, as I joke, blowing up planets.
That is funny stuff. Flash with the Ridley Door 4 beam, Nacho with the 0 beam. So
Yep,
the
nicely
game
done.
trying to even the score a little bit.
17-10, your final beam count. Per the great Sandras in chat.
Thank you for the beam count.
Alright, now, let's see how Flash's Omega Metroid fight is gonna go. But Flash is gonna finish with a 115.
It looks
Let's
like
see how Flash
not quite.
does.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But again, go give the racers a follow. Follow the commentary team if you want to. Cry Hard went ahead and posted all the links, so we greatly appreciate you, Cry Hard. And again, let's see the end of this race. Been a great race. If you've enjoyed this race, thumbs up in the Twitch chat, please.
And thank you for tuning in and supporting Metroid Fusion speedrunning. We appreciate your viewership.
And again, if you like Metroid games in general, boy, do I have an event for you coming up. Again, once I get the approvals,
I'm ready to hear about this.
the approvals, we will have a formal announcement. Come on. Flash, hold. Flawless Omega Metroid fight.
Very nice. Got the upward spot. And there he goes. GG's in the chat for Flashfrost.
What?
Very solid run.
Why are you holding Flash? What? Why are you holding a mallet?
What's up with the mallet? Is this the gavel?
Jeez.
Is this order or that's my verdict? Alright, well, thank you, Flash. You really laid down the hammer. Pulled off the 115 by just 2 seconds. Good stuff.
GG's, Flash.
Ever the showman.
Looks like Nacho is going to finish. Nacho is not forfeiting. Nacho is going to finish up.
Just a few minutes behind, not too bad.
Has really come back in time here. Nacho should finish in around a 119, 120.
The estimate of about 5 minutes behind or so was correct, but a very good showing from both racers. Very solid and fun.
All right.
Oh, that's your Blackpink light stick? I see. Yeah, Flash just got back from a concert, so I'm sure he's excited to share his merch.
Whatever you say, Mr. Flash. All right, speaking of Mr. Flash, he's hanging out in the green room waiting for Nacho. As soon as I say he's waiting for Nacho, he proves to me to be a liar. What's up, Flash?
What's up?
Flash, welcome.
Welcome. GG's.
Thank you, thank you.
Nice 115.58.
Appreciate it.
Not nice on beams.
Oh, how much was it? It felt like at least
17.
17? Okay, I was close.
It was
That
17.
4-beam on Ridley was a nice cherry on top.
Yeah, the 4-beam was wonderful. Okay, that meant I was at 13 that entire run. I would have been fine with 13. That Ridley beam door was annoying, to say the least.
The game was really nice to Nacho towards the end. And I'll tell you why. Nacho on the initial beam door for Arachnus, a 6-beam door.
Ooh, that's rough, because I only had like 1. I remember
he finished with 10 beams total.
Hey, you know what? We take those. We take those.
Absolutely.
Had the 4-round Arachnus there too. Any highlights for you, Flash? It was a very solid race overall.
Yeah, so it felt like a good run. Honestly, I was above average pace through right before the gauntlet began, which was the space jump segment and onward. What was really interesting about it was the fact that throughout that entire run, I just felt like I wasn't on point, even though I was doing pretty good. So like my D-pad presses would be hit or miss. So I told myself, I was like, I'm going to do 2 safety saves, one at Yakuza and one before SAX, just because a misinput could ruin everything for me. And sure enough, when I was getting power bombs in lower 5, it may have not been noticeable by everyone, but when I was escaping the SAX in Sector 5, I misinput just a bit, and that made her beams get closer to me, and, you know, her beams do a lot of damage, so I was like, I was terrified. There were a few close calls.
I do remember that.
Yeah, that I feel like I did pretty well with, in terms of just kind of playing it a little careful. Yeah, I ended up going behind average, but I got another 115, which is honestly I'm happy with. 115s during this tournament, and I'll be good. So, yeah, felt
I
good.
agree, and it's good. It's I specifically do remember that ice beam that came close to brushing you in you said what, Sector 5, I think. And yeah, I was nervous for you. It's good stuff, but you got to keep it exciting for the spectators. So well played.
Absolutely, thank you. Yeah, I was a little terrified there. I haven't died in a race yet. I want to keep it that way. So.
I agree, especially when you're ahead. There's nothing worse than throwing when you're ahead.
Exactly, which is why I did those safety saves just in case, because I just mentally felt like my D-pad presses were not on point. So, but all in all, I'm happy with the run. So,
sorry, nice 2-round Phase 2 stacks fight from Nacho.
Oh, very nice.
There you go. Not bad.
Yeah, I know that sometimes even if you don't,
he's got a caught. Nacho has the Corex caught. This is really nice, and not getting the doubles here, but not having to worry about screw attacking to the top of the room. Nice.
To be safe there, yeah. Sometimes
Cryhard has a question for you, Flash. Why did you mod in a recharge room?
Didn't mod it in. I promise you, everyone in that chat, I want you to boot up the game, get to Notori, and go to the room I went to. Your mind will be blown. There's a recharge room there. It is one of the best kept secrets in this game because there's no hint. No downloading map will ever hint it to you. You will never really know, but it's there. Mm-hmm. The visual cue
also, a little love and admiration for you from Radley Vance says, "Hi Flash, I love you."
Oh, thank you, Radley. Love you too. By the way, I don't know if Dark Spy saw, but I purposely flexed the fact that I could grab Nightmare E-Tank and then ignored the E-Tank just to spite him, but I don't know if he saw it or not, but Dark, did.
Dark Spy did say Flash is mid.
Oh, well, that's his catchphrase.
I mean, not mid. My opinion.
Probably not mid.
Herc wants to rock with Flash.
There you go. That's a Jenny reference. That's a Jenny reference right there.
All right, so let's see how Nacho does here with the Omega Metroid fight.
Oh yeah, Flash, please tell us about your pink gavel. I'd like to know the story behind that.
Okay, so this is a light stick. I was in New York a few days ago, so I saw a K-pop concert for Blackpink. My girlfriend and I went, so really awesome concert. Yeah. And so she had her own light stick. If you're looking at the chat, it might be a little delayed. She had her own. And so I went into the merch line, which took about 45 minutes because I wanted my own. So now we have 2 light sticks. So we are
good
K-pop
stuff.
junkies.
It looks like a gavel.
That's fun.
It is. It makes a squeaking noise. I was
going to say it's a little bonk hammer.
But my dog would think it's a chew toy and he'd come running in. So
Nacho
doing a good run. Oh, and finishing up with a nice clean Omega. Very good.
There you go. Good for Nacho. I'm happy for him. He needed a nice rebound after the first race. So
yeah, nicely done, Nacho. 122.41 for Nacho. 116.11 for Flash. At least on the race time room.
Y'all like my Metroid hat? No, I don't know. I didn't. Did anyone?
I love the hat.
Thank you.
Love the hat.
It's also a Metroid
that's
shirt.
sweet.
I dressed for the occasion today. See, look at this.
That's great. Nice.
I went all out.
Okay. Nacho, how'd you feel about the run?
I mean, I didn't die, so I guess there's that.
How'd you feel about the 6-beam first boss door?
Oh man, I love that. That's basically standard for me. I feel like my runs basically average out to almost 1 to 2 beams per across all the doors on average. I think so. It's not out of the ordinary. I mean, the beams kind of played nice after that, but it was okay. Botch Notori would have been nice. Not Notori. Zazabi. Botched that fight because I could have finished out a lot faster, but I missed the missiles on the last phase of it. Overall, it wasn't too bad. I played really safe in Sector 2 because I was at one point at 30, I think, health, and I'm like, I'm not dying again, so I kind of took it really slow in that sector for not really any real particular reason, but I somehow golded my screw attack split, which
Yo,
was
congrats! Didn't see that. Nice.
It's awesome.
almost borderline
that.
stupid, but
Congrats. What was the split you golded?
screw attack.
Nice.
It was a 359, so just sub 4.
Yeah, I remember there was. I think it was also during the nightmare fight. There were a couple close calls there with the HP bar. So I was glad.
Nightmare was
to see
another
it power
one.
through there.
I just ran through that door, not even forgetting to farm the X, because I was like, and as soon as I walked into that room and it loaded, and I'm like, oh shoot, I have to go with Nightmare, and then I couldn't get the manip down for some reason. It was probably my positioning, but not bad. I'm not upset with this run. I've been super busy, so I haven't been able to grind Fusion at all the past, basically almost this whole year. So actually finishing 2 minutes above my PB isn't too bad, considering how I did last time too.
Cool. All right, I'm going to leave it open to the rest of the runners. Final thoughts from Flash and from Nacho, and then we'll get out of here.
Well, first of all, GG's Nacho. Second of all, to those watching in the channel on Speed Gaming, and I know WX Fan and Yamapparatus will do this as well. Make sure you follow all the Speed Gaming channels, so that way you can follow all these races. We got a lot more. This was just Losers Bracket round 2, so there's so much more to go. Overall, I'm happy with my race. So that's good. Getting 115s is fine by me. It's below average, but I'll take it, because being near average for someone who, like Nacho said, isn't really grinding the game all that often, I'll take it. So
Good stuff, and well said. This definitely make sure to follow all these channels and keep up on this tournament. I mean, we've literally got the greatest Metroid Fusion players of the game are all in this tournament. I mean, this bracket is just absolutely stacked. So make sure to tune in and keep tuning in for the rest of the race, because for the tourney rather, it's gonna be good stuff.
Absolutely. Nacho?
I'm gonna say GG to Flash also. This is my second time racing Flash on a tournament stage, and even though this is more my speed than any Hundo, it was still good. It's always a pleasure racing people. It motivates me to actually finish runs and not reset. Shout out to Speed Gaming for broadcasting all these races. This is a very loaded tourney. It's gonna be a fun time to watch. Definitely, I'm gonna be watching as many as I possibly can, where I'm able to. And yeah, that's really it. I mean, just overall, be sure to tune in for the next couple of races, because it's only gonna get better.
Well said. I certainly will be as well. WX Fan, any final words?
I'm going to leave it to you for final words. I'll get us out of here.
All right, well, there you have it, guys. Thanks, everybody, for watching, for tuning in, and for loving and playing Metroid Fusion. Please tune in for the next one, and we'll see you next time.
All right, everybody. For Flashfrost and Nacho CPA, I am WX Fan 21. Big shout-outs to Yamapparatus for doing comms with me. Was an absolute pleasure, folks. Make sure, again, you join the Metroid Fusion Discord. And again, follow the Speed Gaming channels. Not only do we have the rest of the Fusion tournament coming up, but we have got the Speed Gaming live online and on-site tournaments. The online ones start the end of this week. So make sure you're following all the channels for that. We're about to get into heavy. Bye, everybody.
Adios.